everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do we have an exciting Streaming Demons coming your way. We've got none other than J.M. Brannick back from the dead, as they bring the heat in the movie The Game. No, not that one. And yours truly, Jim Phoenix, will be doing, Got Duped. Because I thought that was a brand new movie, but apparently I was wrong. And this little bite-sized horror himself, Mick McGee, makes a special appearance with Ghostbusters Afterlife. All this and more with some grandma's cookies in your next Streaming Demons. Hit it. Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and by golly, do we have another exciting Streaming Demons episode coming your way. We've got what? Apparently Court, our former guest, got detained celebrating their birthday. They are now somewhere between Tijuana and a thing that rhymes with Alaska. Somewhere there, we're not sure where, so we can't get court for a thing. Well, that's okay, but it's back from their North Korean, South Korean, probably tropical vacation. We've got none other than J.M. Brannick. Say hello.
I mean, I really wasn't there, but
that's exactly what someone who was there would say. Well, no. Your secret is safe with us, Brannick. If that is your own name, and I looked, it's actually Boxhuman. And our special co-host, our episode guest speaker, all the way before his bedtime, Mick McGee. Say hi.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mick McGee, and I just want to say, I just have the best movie to tell you about. It's spooky, and it's got sugar in it, and I just really want to show you Grandma's cookies.
Okay, that's kind of a weird drop down on your voice, buddy, on that grandma thing.
I like grandma.
I bet you do. Okay, so we've got Mick McGee, the star of Bite-Sized Horror, and I guess that podcast is coming out soon for little kids, so it should be kind of fun. So for people who are brand new to Streaming Demons, boy, do we have a great episode for you. The premise is simple. We take something borrowed, something new, something old, something blue, and we review it. Usually 3 movies, sometimes 4 if we have the 4th guest. And as always, because I am very lazy, we always let the special guest go first. All right, buddy, take it away.
Oh, God. I need subtitles, I think.
Which mic am I supposed to speak into?
That's not a mic, man.
Is this the mic?
No. That's a mouse.
Is it over here?
You have a podcast, right?
Yeah, I got a podcast. It's Bite-Sized Horror with Nicole, and we talk about spooky books. It's so cool.
Okay, so you know which one the mic is?
Yeah, I know. Mike who? Mike Hammer?
Okay, he's doing a Mike Hammer joke. At least it was Mike Hammer and not something else that I'm pretty sure paid. I had to teach him that one, Jimbo. Whatever, man. So, okay, buddy. Okay, Mick, what was your movie? What movie did you watch?
Can I say it?
Yeah, this is when you say it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I watched Ghostbusters Afterlife.
You saw Ghostbusters Afterlife. Wow, that's pretty cool. So which one is that now?
It's the good one. It's not the bad one with all those mean ladies that go, I'm a Ghostbuster, but not Ghostbusters. They don't bust anything at all. They bust Thor's butt for some reason. I don't even know. They why is Thor in a Ghostbuster movie?
I don't know. I like Kate McKinnon was pretty hot in it.
Well, I agree. I love Kate McKinnon. I watched Kate McKinnon in almost everything, including that one spy movie she did with the person from That 70s Show. And if I can get through that, I got through Ghostbusters as well. But I can see Mick. I can see your point where Mick grew up on the original Ghostbusters because that's all Payne shows that in Blues Brothers. Damn right. And dude, you're the one swearing now. Oh, I forgot. So we have this, and Mick loved Ghostbusters. He didn't get the chance to see it in the theater, so we kind of rented it a bit. This is the rental. And he was riveted.
It was so cool. It's got that person from like Ant-Man. I think it's called like Wasp or something like that.
No, that is Ant-Man.
Oh, right. It's got Ant-Man, and he's in it. He's not an ant, though. He's not a big person. He's just a bus driver. Why is he driving a bus? He's Ant-Man. He's got a van. And Ant-Man is in it. And then that girl from Stranger Things.
Like Bobby, Millie Brown. Billy, Bobby, what? Does anyone know the person from
Jimbo Bob?
Jimbo Bob Brown?
No, the kid from Stranger Things.
But I've seen this movie too. That's a guy.
That's no guy, it's a girl. Silly. Boy, you're just really weird, Jim. It's a girl from Stranger Things. She's pretty hot. I like her a lot. I think we should go jump rope together one day. Can we do that? Can we go jump roping?
I don't think that's how it works, buddy.
Yeah, just saying. Girl from Stranger Things, if you want to jump rope with me, meet me by age and highly 70. Okay, it's 70 west. I got a jump rope. You got legs. Let's do it, okay? I got Clarence cookies too. It'll be awesome.
Actually, that's a pretty good game. I mean, I should try that. Yeah, I should try that next time. I have a jump rope. And
you got legs.
You got legs.
We got legs. Let's make a match. This is sad. Mick's like basically Payne's kid. And so it's kind of like A, Payne reproduce. Good luck. But B, like, this is actually pretty normal for a kid, right?
Yeah. My teacher said I'm the most normal person in the grade. They told me that in secret though. So shush. Don't tell nobody.
What teacher was this?
The teacher at the school, Sister Margaret.
Oh, that's right. He goes to a Catholic school.
Yeah, Sister Margaret said I was the best person in the world and that she can't do anything else. And then she jumped out the window. I don't know what happened. She just jumped. I don't know why. I wasn't there. But Christ was.
Okay, well, I think we kind of know what happened. I've seen the Omen too, buddy. I think you're ripping off the Omen. I think you're ripping off the Omen, bud. So let's talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife. Not Sister Margaret, not that whatever, not jump roping.
Okay, so Ghostbusters Afterlife. It's a sad movie.
Why is it sad?
Because I like Ghostbusters, and that one guy died, and it's just really sad because he dies in the movie too. So it's even sadder. So I'm like sad because he died, and sad again because he's dead in the movie, and sad because like the mom didn't like him, and sad because my mom left me.
Whoa, dude! Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, everyone's gone and sad, and Ant-Man was dead. He had no cookies. I just wanted some cookies. Want some cookies? I like cookies. Brandon, do you want some cookies? I can get you some cookies.
No, I'm good. But thanks. You're a lot better than Payne.
Payne? He's the best. I've seen him wrestle. He showed him wrestle. I said, okay. And he goes, I said, and that was the last time we were allowed to Walmart, though. They won't let us into Walmart no more. But that's okay with me. And that's, they have black cookies in Walmart. They make you white.
No, I'm pretty sure people are just white. White? What? The cookies don't make people white. They're just white.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either. Okay.
So what kind of Cthulhu's would you give this movie? I think it's a movie.
I think it would be Blue Cthulhu's. I gotta give him Frosting Blue 10,000 Blue Cthulhu's because it's spooky, it's scary, and it's sad. It's really sad. It makes you think too. It makes you think if Ant-Man has to do Ghostbusters prequel, sequel, dequels, what chance do we have? Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I think Nietzsche also said that one day.
Yeah.
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 Or maybe
okay.
Kant.
Daddy says mommy's one of those.
No, I think Fox said
Kant. Definitely Kant.
Yeah, that's it.
I like this movie so much. I'm gonna watch it again. Can I make cookies now? Please?
Okay, man. Yeah. All right. Mick McGee. We usually do a plug at the end. You come back for the end.
Yeah, I want to plug at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't even know what he says, so I can't follow that. Brandon, you're up. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and I can't even follow that. I mean, that's crazy. So many blue Cthulhu's.
Who knew they came in colors now?
I mean, I've always seen them as green, but
with frosting, blue with frosting. Yeah.
To each their own. So I watched the Triple H movie from the late 90s. I had always seen the cover of it. Always thought, oh, this is like, one of those sexy thriller noir type movies, that one day as an adult, I'm going to watch the hell out of and be like, wow, that was so thrillerish and sexy.
So noirish.
So noirish. So thriller noirish,
By the way, I have to ask, did noir kind of like get along with Pain? Because I've heard some mixed feedback in the noir episode. I can't believe Pain couldn't say noir for the first, entire episode.
I plead the fifth.
The fifth.
With anything, Pain. And that has been told to me by my lawyers.
Lawyers? Uh-oh. Someone's lawyering up. Okay, so you're watching HHH, or we like to call him
yeah, so I watched The Game.
So you watched Triple H? You did? Right. It is Triple H.
Right.
The Game?
But the funny thing is, it's weird. Like, I was looking for him for the whole movie, and he wasn't in it at all. Or at least I couldn't find him.
Well, he is kind of small.
He's very small, and he just kind of blends in with the background.
Yes. Wait, The Game. What is that one about, Brad? Isn't that the one?
It's directed by David Fincher, and it stars Michael Douglas and Sean Penn.
Oh, that Game. So it's not the Gerard Butler one. It's not the Triple H. It's The Game. Okay. Oh, that was a good one. I seen that when it first came out.
I did not, because I was quite younger. And again, I was like, okay, one day I will watch this as an adult and find it sexy and interesting. And so it's about this guy who has a troubled past, but he's super dupes rich. And his brother's like, let me treat you to this game because it's going to change your life. And he's like, I guess maybe, but I'm so super rich. I don't have time for games, but I am kind of bored with my super rich life.
As one does.
As apparently, I wouldn't know yet. So he signs up for it, and the game is afoot. And from there...
Wait. I thought The Game was a movie. So it's a foot?
It's a foot and a movie, and also a wrestler.
And also a wrestler who also has feet. Oh my God. You can jump rope The Game. He's got legs and feet.
So Triple H, if you hear this, I have a jump rope.
They got a jump rope. You got legs.
And feet. Yeah, and probably have cookies somewhere.
Can I take cookies?
In the freezer, buddy.
Okay.
So I watched it. It is dated by today's standards. It is slow moving by today's standards. I wasn't that impressed. In fact, there's a part of it to where something happens and I looked at my screen and said, you gotta be kidding me. Because
is it because of today's standards, or is it you would think you would react the same way?
If I had seen it way back in the day, I think way back in the day, it would have held up a little bit more. It would have had more of an impact. But I think just from the movies that we've seen, I'm sure that this was probably not revolutionary back then, but probably a fun little twisty turny thing to watch, to question, but we've had so many Jacob's ladders and whatnots that I think we as an audience probably wouldn't be as impressed.
Yeah, that was 97?
Yeah, 97.
Let me see when the net came out. Do you remember when the net came out?
I don't know.
With Sandra Bullock and oddly 95. Yeah. So we had a string of movies in the mid to late 90s about basically the horrors of like the unknown horrors. There were slow burn psychological thrillers, spy chasey type things based on like the advent of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
I think the game is a reflection of that. Even though you don't necessarily have the internet with it. It was just like, but that's kind of the reaction to our internet age being spawned was the game. And it's
honestly, because he did 7 just before this, and I think that movie holds up a lot more than the game does. And it's not for use of like, I mean, it was shot beautifully. I thought everybody acted very well. I mean, right. It wasn't anybody's fault. It wasn't that I could be like, oh, this is why, I don't feel such a strong connection to this movie or its story. I think it's just been at this point kind of overplayed of that twisty turny.
Yeah, I think the twisty turny was what people kind of like. Even Roger Ebert, I'm looking at their page. It's like 3.5 out of 4.
Yeah, people really loved it when it came out.
Yeah.
And again, like in the especially mid 90s and later 90s, there was like, I don't know, it was kind of seen as sexy, these thrillers, like.
Yeah, there's sexy people in there. There's like Michael Douglas and like, and also Hackers came out in 95. Like all these, like let's say all these movies came out.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Hackers did not stand up to the test of time, by the way. No.
No, not really. No. And Angelina Jolie's haircut, I'm still going to therapy for that.
Yeah. I thought Matthew Lillard was a hacker, so. Jeez, scoop. Yeah. So, we'll just put that away. So the game, I'm guessing if I remember correctly, is no CGI or like early CGI?
No CGI. It's all, but it's mostly like kind of actiony. It's more a car chasey more than any kind of like boo or, thing like that. It's more psychological thriller.
Thriller, like Shutter Island, which comes out years later, right?
Yeah.
You never saw Shutter Island before?
No, I did a long time ago. I can't remember everything.
Yeah, Shutter Island comes out like 10 years after that.
Yeah.
Or maybe even 20. What was it? 97? 97, no, about 10.
Yeah, I think about 10 years. Yeah. Because it was still when Leonardo DiCaprio.
Correct.
Was still kind of
banging waitresses. I just go by who he dates. I think it was dating a waitress from like upstate New York at the time.
Fair enough. If that's how you want to carbon date him, go right ahead.
Some carbon's gonna be dating. So hey, Mick, speaking of CGI, Mick, did your movies use CGI?
CGI, what the heck?
Like computer graphics, like eye interface? Like what was eye again? Like
imaging, thank you.
Computer graphic imaging?
Dude, I'm 5. What the heck do I know what CGI? I can do my ABCs. ABC.
Oh God, okay, right. Okay, go bye, Mick. Go drink. Go eat. Go whatever.
Go drink.
It's Pan's kid. I don't know.
Do not tell 5-year-olds to drink.
Do not touch that Meg enough beer, man. That's mine, Mick. You get the Budweiser, okay? Come on.
I mean, that's American practically beer. Water. Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot. Okay, so
I
might have held up, or
after everything's said and done, again, beautiful score, beautiful lighting, everything. It just didn't really touch me in the ways that I wanted to be touched. So I give it a 2.5.
2.5. Michael Douglas got throat cancer for this. You give it a 2.5? I think it's throat cancer for this one.
He did not get throat cancer specifically for this movie.
He's really researching. He took that real hard. He's like, I'm gonna get throat cancer from this.
That was never a B plot story. That was never. And still, I did not see Triple H in it, which was really sad. He could have, though, been the kindly old Ilsa who made sandwiches for Michael Douglas.
Or if I think that was actually the rapper of the game was kindly old Ilsa. Yes, that was what it was.
My mistake.
Do you think the rapper of the game took their name from this movie? They're like, hey, I'm gonna watch a bunch of
Honestly, they probably all did.
Triple H, the rapper, they all say like, "Damn, this movie's pretty tight. Nothing will ever beat this movie in 1997."
I would like to be just like Michael Douglas
without the tongue cancer. But Catherine Zeta-Jones, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Who knows?
She's a beautiful woman.
Yes, she is. All right, so that's actually a pretty good score, and I was afraid of watching this. I remember when Noir was on, I was listening to the podcast, and I wish I was on that podcast because I had a lot to say about Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods is a cool movie.
It's a great, she gave it a great score.
Yeah, and Noir made me want to watch Cabin in the Woods again because I was like, yeah, there is replayability. And I forgot all about the game until you texted me. And even when you texted me, I thought, like, the one with Jared Butler? That one? I guess it's horror adjacent. And I didn't realize this is the game. Like, I forgot all about this damn movie.
Yeah. I mean, and that was a big movie back then. Like, it was a big deal. Yeah. No, because I remember seeing the movie posters for it. I remember seeing all of these things where I was like, oh, when I grow up, man, this is going to be great. It was all right.
Dude, this is just the way to go. And
yeah, no, I probably would have liked it more as a child.
Yeah, I mean, not to put this in age it, but the Criterion collection is actually on Laserdisc. It was released on Laserdisc, not Blu-ray, not DVD. It was released on Laserdisc.
That's rough.
Yeah, rough said dog. Absolutely. So I can absolutely follow this one, and I'm going to follow this with a awesome movie that I definitely did not take 15 minutes along with Braddock trying to figure out what the fuck the title of the show was.
Honestly, I'm kind of jealous that you got to review this one.
So am I. I just happened to watching Prime Video, and it's like, Get Duped. I'm like, it looked like something I wanted to watch. I clicked on it, and it was something I wanted to watch. So Get Duped is the Amazon original. I don't know why I thought it was Australian.
Or duped.
Duked.
Okay. Duked.
And it's written and directed by Ninian Dolph, who, I won't say much about. I won't say much about the movie. What's the review? I have to say things about the movie. But it is a award-winning movie. It actually has won the South by Southwest Film Festival Midnight Audience Award and the Talent Black Nights Film Festival in 2019. For some reason, I thought it was a 2022 movie. I must have blanked it out for like 3 years. And this is the first time I ever heard. I'm like, wow, this is a great movie. And plus, I thought it was Australian for some fucked up reason. And so did you. So they would make fun of me in this one. So did you.
Yeah, no, it's not though.
Yeah, one of the monikers is Boys in the Wood. And I likened it before we started taping. I likened it to Stand By Me. What did I say? Stand By Me meets what now?
It was Stand By Me meets Sleepaway Camp.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, one of the 12,000 Sleepaway Camp films. Apparently, they're out there because I couldn't nail the one that Court had. Court was doing Sleepaway Camp or Camp Sleepaway, and I had no idea what movie she was talking about. Because every time I thought I knew, it was like, no, not that one. Like the one with the guy with the guitar? No, not that one. I'm like, what the fuck movie is the one that they have dancing in it? No. The one they all die in the woods? Yeah, so that's what, Friday the 13th? No, Camp Sleepaway. Okay. All right,
That's a lot of them, actually, where they all die in the woods.
How many?
There's a lot of movies like that.
Oh, I know, and the whole era was basically just one long Camp Sleepaway, and this is a little bit like Stand By Me meets Camp Sleepaway. I think that's accurate. It is a horror comedy or comedy, horror. I don't know, but it's got a pretty cool cast, and the students who are playing the students are all believable as students. It's not Riverdale. These are like, you can actually see these kids be kids, and like, oh, okay, I don't know how old they are, and it's got a little bit of everything for everyone. It's funny. It's a bit trippy. It's well thought. It's well writ. So hats off, Nini and Dolph. Well done, and the casting is great. It's fun. It's this movie is something that if you just want to just fucking unwind a bit after a long day, this is it. It's not going to tax your brain, but it's not going to bore you. It's not going to bore you.
It looks fun. It looks like every boy adventure movie, like Monster Squatty and Stranger Thingsy, and just kind of like basically it's kind of them trying to survive.
Yeah, it is. It's an absolute survival film, and it's in English, so it's even easier for me, so I can just like fall asleep.
But it's Eddie Izzard's in it.
British, so you can sound to see it. And Eddie Izzard's in it, and honest to God, I didn't know it's Eddie Izzard. And I was looking for Eddie Izzard. I was looking for him. Oh,
just like I was looking for Triple H.
Yeah, I actually did see Triple H in here. It's weird.
Oh,
Triple H plays the Duke.
I bet Eddie Izzard was in mine.
Maybe. Eddie Izzard's been in a lot of things lately, or allegedly.
I actually just recently watched something with Eddie Izzard in it. So,
really?
Yeah. Mystery Men, which I love.
Oh my God. We need to do a deep dive of Mystery Men one day. I love that movie. That movie got like panned when it first came out.
And I did not understand why, and I still do not understand why, because it's a great movie.
Started Darkman around the same time, and I think critics just had their head through ass for a while.
They did.
Who did not have their head through ass? The people who made the Duke, or get Duke. Get duked. Get duked. I love it. I would love to see more of it. And damn it, I am giving this. It's a bit like Eurotrip meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Eurotrip meets Hostel. I'm giving this thing. Oh, what do we do? A 5 Cthulhu? We go up to 5.
We go up to 5.
I'm gonna give this 4.5 Cthulhus. Why not? It's got everything but titties. It's only PG-13, by the way. Yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
I know.
Not even old man Izzard titties.
Old man Izzard? No, not even old man Izzard titties.
Sorry, I think old person.
It's a hard R, but not too hard. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's not hard enough R.
Yeah, apparently not. If you not find old person titties.
Yeah. Nary a titty was found, and I looked hard and long.
And that's worth 0.5 points.
Yeah, always 0.5. That's exactly. Take the stars off, man. I'm so sorry. You need an R movie. Might as well. R horror. Come on, let's do this.
Honestly, yeah. If it's an R horror, then you might as well show at least one.
Yeah.
One titty.
You've already earned it. Might as well go for it. So that was my movie, and gosh, you know what? That was pretty fun. We took a lot of special guests, and I can't wait. We love all our special guests. And if you want to be a special guest on our show, just drop us a line at HauntedMTL or HauntedMTL on Twitter. And we got some stuff to say about what it means to be a haunted MTL. It might be something else now. But Brad, welcome back from your vacation, and this is a good show. I dug it.
Vacation of COVID. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I'm glad you survived it.
The beautiful beaches of COVID were lovely this time of year.
Aren't you glad you were vaccinated, though?
I am triple vaxxed. Oh
my God, you were in the game.
I was in the game.
That's what it was. Holy shit.
I possibly could have been, because I tried so hard to watch movies during that point of time, and I just had such a fever dream of so many different movies that I've totally got them all confused and mixed up.
One was Roller Gator, just because.
No. Yeah. I tried to, but I did mix up Get Shorty with Mr. Mom.
Oh. Shorty's mom? That's the porno.
So it's like, good. I kind of confuse the two of them right now.
Throw mom from the Shorty train. No, here we go. So what do you want to... Mick, he's going to say Grandma's Cookie is $10.
Yeah, he's going to say Grandma's Cookie.
Yeah, Mick, what do you want to plug, buddy?
I want to plug Grandma's Cookie. No, I'm just kidding. I want to plug Bite Size Horror, where you can see me, Mick McGee, and Nicole, and we do a podcast just for kids and horrors for all ages. And there's spooky time, and people write in, and kids write in, and we take their stories. And there's Neil Gaiman, and there's Grandma's Cookies, and there's, of course, spooky things. And a bunch of other stuff. I love it so much. I want to share my horror with the world. But the cookies are mine.
Okay. Bite Size Horror is a kids podcast. It's kid friendly. No swearing, no adult stuff, no shenanigans. It is with Mick McGee and Nicole from the site. I've listened to the entire season. I'm jealous. It's cool. It's awesome. It hits, I believe, in June, and it's coming your way. It's going to be awesome, man. The people who wrote in, there were kids writing into a podcast they didn't even heard of before, just to have their stuff read on air.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I think if we can get people to read, it's awesome, especially if they get to read horror.
Yeah.
And
again, it's bite-sized horror, not butt-sized horror.
Yes, that's my other podcast. That's the other podcast we're going to do. And I heard that, speaking of podcasts, I heard that Crenage a Trois is a little hiatus, but we have some Crenage a Trois coming out. And I think we need to get a Trois together so we can do maybe Mystery Men.
I love Mystery Men. I will watch it any time of day.
Maybe we can get a rotating Trois.
Yeah, that would be.
Or Trois will rotate, just like the throwdown. I think I bought a rotating Trois once. I used J-O.
A used one? A used. You don't want to have a used. Sale. You do not want to have a used rotating Trois.
It was on garage sale. It was a good
new one. You need to want to get a new one.
It was a good discount.
Right out of the package.
Yeah, well, speaking of package, Brannick, what do you want to plug?
My package? No, I'm actually going to plug Gaily Dreadful, nice. The website. Yes. They are going to be having their annual Pride Fest coming up. So every day there's a new rotation of editorials, stories, etc. And then give them money. Read the shit, give them money. It's going towards great causes every time. I believe it's a trans cause this time. Don't quote me on that, though.
What are you right now?
Ah, God damn it. Oh, God, you're putting it on a T-shirt. Fuck you.
Yeah, I already put it out. Yeah, definitely doing a trans cause. Please quote me.
Well, all right. God damn it. Anyway, but they always do great work. I've been in it twice. I probably am going to be in it again if I get my shit together and life in order. So.
Well, that's important. I wish you luck with that. I always look forward to your writings and your musings and your drawings, and that's very good. That's a good cause. So how do you spell that website again? Gaily
Dreadful. So Gayly Dreadful DREADFUL.
Cool.
.com.
Very, very cool.
Yep.
And that goes into my multiple plugs. I'm using owner powers on this one. I'm going to plug our brand new horror anthology because we're having a call for submissions starting at the end of this week. So by the time you hear this podcast tomorrow, as we're actually taping this on the Thursday before, by the time you guys hear this podcast, you can submit in like a day or so. So I, believe it or not, I've been watching the news, and apparently like women's rights or something, or no rights, or women have it hard. Yeah, I know. I think it's just I think it's just a breaking news story. It might be something like that. You know, it's really weird.
Does it rhyme with Kareem Tort?
Kareem Tort. I had one of those before. I think he played for the Lakers. Kareem Tort.
Kareem Tort.
He was the lesser known Kareem on the Lakers. No, it's been a rough time all over. So I thought, why not do an anthology to help women's rights? And for this time, the money goes to girls, a couple of them. Girls Who Code. That's girlswhocode.com, the world's largest pipeline of future female engineers. I can't say enough about them. They get women into STEM early, and STEM is very sorely missing women. And their mission is to close the gender gap, this webpage, in technology and change the image of our program it looks like and does. So part of the money goes to girlswhocode.com, and you can always just give it to them directly too. You don't have to buy my anthologies. The other one is nwlc.org. That is the National Women's Legal Center.org. And if you've ever heard Roe versus Wade being overturned, boy, do they need fucking money now. They always needed money, but they really need the money fucking now.
It's almost as if somebody from the Supreme Court has passed away who is really, really good at focusing on women's rights or something.
Yeah, it's almost like some motherfuckers should like retire. This is why I'm a Supreme Court justice is. As much as I love people, as much as I love RBG, y'all need to retire.
She wasn't going to retire until she died.
The Green Ripper fucking retired her.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, man.
She fought him, I bet.
Oh, tooth and nail. That was like our 14th cancer remission.
Mm-hmm.
But after the second or third one, maybe take the fucking signals.
She's a bad bitch.
And especially since Obama kind of rolled over. Well, I'm just impressed because he kind of rolls over and like gets his tummy rubbed by like, I could have a Supreme Court nomination or not.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter to me.
That was
whatever.
Pretty fucking bold, but
it was fine. It's fine.
Oh, I knew once the imbalance happened in there, I'm like, oh, yep, we're fucking doomed.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
as we're going, and the next one is going to be abortionfunds.org, because apparently abortions are now going to be. I guess these people like what? This money goes to buying coat hangers, or
rude. Back in the Middle Ages, it was knitting needles.
Knitting needles. I'll say this goes. It was you donate a lot to abortionfunds.org. They need knitting needles because that's the only thing that'll be legal abortion in most of the states now is through knitting accidents. They'll have to be repeatedly done. Allegedly, right? No, because obviously, I'm not saying. I'm going to quote Dave Chappelle. I'm going to paraphrase Dave Chappelle, where. I know I'm not really for or against because it's like he's saying if you have a penis, you need to shut the fuck up on this one. Like it's not my body, and it's not my life that's being affected. It's a woman's life that's going to be affected, and so I think we all need to tip the fuck away. And just let people decide for what the fuck just decide for themselves if they want one or not. And if they want one, they should have access to healthcare that's going to provide one that's not going to lead them to doing dangerous shit. As we didn't all live through it. I'm old enough to live through it. Back alley abortions were a thing.
Yeah.
People dying to have not to have a kid is a thing. And I don't want to go backwards to that. Even though the law being cited is from 1880? What the fuck?
Well, and
The
they're talking to not only about abortions by your choice, but if you are raped or if incest is put upon you, if you're a survivor of that, they're talking about that is not even permitted.
No, you just gotta dump it off on, I believe, a Ferris wheel. I think that's legal still.
Well,
or a slingshot, or was it a garbage dumpster? I forgot which one Amy Baron Cohen actually said, because all three choices were so fucking horrific to my brain. I couldn't believe the shit I was seeing. So I just kind of like blacked out for a while. And I came to, and I just like, oh, this is actually real. Okay. Yeah. So abortionfunds.org are the other people getting the money, and leaf.ca, because guess what? Canada's not perfect, and damn it. How can a reform of Canada's sex work laws center human rights and evidence? It's LEAF, which is a women's legal education and action fund in Canada, or Fund de Action et d'Education Juridique pour les femmes. Sorry, my French is not that great right now, and the lettering is very small. So leaf.org, and a fifth one, because damn it, I'm special. Some of the money will also go to the Emily Dickinson Museum, which was her family home, and it's being revamped. It needs love. And maybe it's just like me being very, very greedy because I like Emily Dickinson.
A lot of people do.
She was a writer who couldn't write underneath her own name or even leave her fucking house.
Yeah.
So if anyone needs a poster child, I know she wasn't trying to be one. But that's a pretty good one to have. So with that being said, if anyone wants to, don't shoot the messenger. If anyone wants to submit to our new anthology for women's rights, it's called Only Women Bleed, because of course, the J.K. Rowling quote that went over so well when I did Lumos Project. Fuck you all. But no, it's because of the Alice Cooper and Lita Ford song, Only Women Bleed. Old school rock. That's what it is. Yeah, I get it. But as my co-host, I'm like, I can't read. Is that laser beams? Is that laser beams?
I'm still processing this, especially it being non-binary.
Right.
So,
do you take offense to, this is a great time to talk then. Do you take offense to the Lita Ford and Alice Cooper song?
No, I don't. Because I think again at the time, like, honestly, I think it's a stylization choice, of talking about women and womanhood, from Alice Cooper, who's from Detroit.
Well,
yeah. And that too, back then really wasn't a thing, that we talked about back then, because it wasn't pushed to the forefront of people's rights. And now it is. And so I think it would be seen differently, but I don't think, going back, it was him saying what J.K. Rowling is saying today.
I think that's correct. Now, is it saying what I'm saying today? Because I'm saying what Alice Cooper is saying. So is that still correct?
If you're saying what Alice Cooper is saying, like, just you're taking into women have much more struggles than a lot of cis white males do, and that's documented. I don't think this is any kind of,
I mean, it was that or dead babies, but I thought dead babies might. I think that would be pretty funny, because I'm pretty sure I could sell it to conservative prigs. Dead babies. The anti-abortion. I'll put the other anti-abortion part like really small.
I think you should say pro-death if you're gonna go like my body, my abortion, or something like that. I don't know. But I think taking it with that, that it's just about women's struggles, and women, that's not a bad word. That's not a bad thing. Femininity is something.
Oh, I think
is absolutely something still going on. It's something that continues to be a huge problem and a huge disparity. Again, I don't like J.K. Rowling's because of her remarks of that only women do bleed. And that means that she's discounting trans men, non-binaries, things like that.
And also discounting Ivan Drago from Rocky 4 because he does bleed too. Huh? Shit's fucking meta. So with that knowledge bomb right there said, come check out, if you want to flame me away, fuck off. I don't need your business anyways. I'm not saying if you want to talk, then we can talk, but I mean, not personally, I'm not saying Brannick. I'm saying people who didn't want to buy Lumos or the
I think
children.
If we just explain, because we had given some of the proceeds to this charity, which is tied with.
For Hell is for Children, all the money. Proceeds, it wasn't even proceeds. I ate all the operating costs.
Oh, okay.
I paid everyone out. I did all the fucking everything, and Lumos got all the money. But people were flaming me, or at least Haunted Montreal through me, because of the J.K. Rowling Foundation start. There's a charity by J.K.
Jim? Okay. I hear you. Okay.
I hear you. But I sees you too. Today's Streaming Demon goes beyond Nick Mickey's bedtime. But this is kind of like an important talk. So you guys, if you guys are not into the important talk, goodbyes happened 15 minutes ago. But shit. And I think I just lost Brannick. I'm not sure how or why, but I do know this, that it is important. If you like us or hate us and Brannick is back, it might just be a Max Box in Detroit. That's
thank you, Detroit, for cutting out at a really important time.
I'm like, damn, Brannick really fucking hates this title of the book. That's why. And to be fair, I didn't tell Brannick the title of the book until like right then.
Yeah, and honestly, I love the song. So, like,
I know it's hard, right?
It's so good. I mean, he has a lot of great songs.
It might actually be Dead Babies, but I think that might be too.
I think it was originally Dead Babies. I saw the notes. And
then no, that's two songs. That's two different songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I might change the anthology to Dead Babies, but I think that might just be too charged.
On the nose. I think it might be too on the nose, though. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be tacky.
No, that's why only women bleed. Only offends a small population of the world.
Well, and I don't think it would. I think the only thing is the offensive, because J.K. Rowling is a trash heap turf, kind of a thing. But I think only women.
I still read the books. So.
I mean, and a lot of people do. She's still just a trash garbage person.
And that's the thing. People are wondering why I'm not stepping in because opinions are opinions. I let people have opinions, 100%.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, don't give to that. Then that's fine. And
let this orphans rot in hell. Fuck them.
They can give to other charities as well for kids. Yeah. I mean, but this anthology is going to go towards women's rights, which is sorely needed. Well, I'm sure a lot of these services go towards all kinds of people.
I'm making sure that no one except for cis women, white women especially. No, I'm just joking, obviously.
I need my gazelle.
I'm running that on a check. Make sure it's all goes to Swiss white women.
My God. They're going to be like, we got another conservative.
But they're like delivering to Planned Parenthood. And the reason why I didn't do Planned Parenthood, by the way, is because I think a lot of people are just going to donate to Planned Parenthood right now. So I'm trying to get the outside the
absolutely. And they have tons and tons of. I mean, they're a huge organization where a lot of these are smaller groups.
Yeah.
That desperately need money, especially now more than ever, because they're going to be getting a lot of scared people coming to them with a lot of questions and a lot of needed help. So,
especially the Emily Dickinson Museum, because there's no bathrooms for like miles in that place.
I am terrified. I have so many questions about my life, and there's only one place I can go, which is the Emily Dickinson Museum.
Yeah. And I do believe that actually it might be a .org. It is EmilyDickinsonMuseum.org. And if you get a chance, check her out on Apple. Apple's got a pretty cool Emily Dickinson series.
Emily Dickinson, she's still rocking it.
She is rocking it.
Good
And later
job.
on, she shoots an bow and arrow pretty well too.
Oh man, she looks so good for her age. She really does.
She looks so good for her age of dead.
Of Super Dead, really Super Dead.
I like that movie, Super Dead. The original Super Bad was a little better, but Super Dead was pretty good too. So okay, we're going on and on. So thank you for joining us. Next week we're promising fewer political things, and there will be.
We can't promise that. We can't promise that.
But until then, on behalf of myself, Jim Phoenix, my special co-host forever and ever. Because they always burn out other people's coals, not me. J.M. Braddock.
That's true.
Our special guest, thanks, Payne, for letting Mick McGee stay up that late. Mick McGee, hey, bye-bye. He's kind of like crashing out. It's past his bedtime. But bidding you all, if you haven't seen it, or we haven't seen it, what was the old tagline? If you've seen a movie we haven't, well, good for fucking you. There's a couple billion people on the planet. I can't even find the movie I saw on Amazon Prime yesterday.
You got all kinds of bitch tits tonight,
dude. That was actually the original. That was the original sign off. If you've seen the movie we haven't, well, good for fucking you. That was the original Streaming Demon sign off that I just remembered right now. Probably, but goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Bye. I still need subtitles.
I hear a cat.